What is good, y'all? Varre here, and we back for another video. And in this video, like I said yesterday, it's gonna be a different type of video. I normally don't do these type of things, but this is basically a guide on how to build your LFZ Broly once he drops, of course. If you guys end up liking this type of video, I'll probably end up trying to do this for every LF or Ultra or new character we get in the future, so let me know in the comments. But yeah, I feel like this is the time, you know, this wasn't the exception, because I want, if you guys are gonna summon for, you know, our boy or my boy or whatever, you know, I consider you guys me, by the way, but you know, because you know, the whole channel is because of you guys. So obviously, you know, our boy. There you go. Yeah, let's just say that, our boy, right? I figured this would be the exception. So that way, if you guys summon for him, I want to teach you guys how to build him correctly, of course. All right. So first of all, we're gonna start off with the equipment. All right. So frame 1, this one is a must-have, straight up. I'm like, there's just no joke. If somebody is like threatening, you know, hey, you know, they hold a gun to your head, bro, or they threaten to chop off your balls, and they're like, hey, I need one equipment on LFZ Broly, you have to pick this one. Like, literally, this is easily his best equipment. It is a must run. It is giving you HP, double base offenses, special move, and then damage inflicted. This is insanely good because HP, as you guys know, is super valuable. Double base offenses, you know, super cool. Blue card, remember his LF is on his blue card, so you want the blue card to do as much damage as possible. And then damage inflicted is like, that's what makes your characters do damage. So of course, that one is that's like the best equipment, right? And then obviously this one, which it is only a must run if you are rocking him on PO, which I'll get into the teams later. But yeah, for this equipment, it's giving him special move damage, which, you know, duh, like I said before, blue cards on the LF. And then obviously the ult damage doesn't matter because he doesn't have an ult, but then he gives him double base defenses and then double pure offenses. That is really good. If you guys do not know how these work, pure is better than base, but pure is only good if you have a lot of base, if that makes any sense to you. I know for a lot of the competitive people, they'll understand, but I know a lot of people, casual people, aren't going to know that. But yeah, just in case, you know, just in case you wanted to know that, pure is, you know, really good if you have a lot of base. So that is a must run on PO. This one, it's pretty decent, you know. It's not like, oh my god, you must run it, but you know, it's still pretty good. And by the way, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but we're recording this about like a full day before Broly drops, and as you guys know, Legends likes to drop like an equipment or an awakened equipment meant for the new character. So like, for example, if you guys don't believe me, like let's say, I don't know, LF Final Flash Vegeta, right? When he dropped, they ended up giving him this plat, this red Vegeta Clan plat. So, you know, duh. Or like another example would be like the new fusing Gogeta Blue, who ended up getting this one. It's like meant for them. You guys know what I mean? So knowing Legends, they're probably gonna drop a plat equipment or an awakened equipment meant for, you know, the new LFZ Broly. So keep that in mind. I don't know yet. I don't know if it exists. So don't blame me in the comments if you watch this like a week in the future and you're like, hey, what about this equipment? Look, I don't know about that one yet, all right? But yeah, keep it going. Like I said, this one's actually still pretty good. It's giving him base strike and then some special move, you know, pretty decent. And some blast defenses. He has blast armor, not too bad. And then, obviously, this one, I know a lot of people don't have this one because I believe it was only obtainable in like 2022, bro. But yeah, this is also a must run if you're rocking him on this specific setup, right? It's giving him HP, super valuable, special move, valuable. And then if you're rocking him on a full movies team, you get pure blast. And if you're rocking him on a all Saiyan team, you know, pure strike. So, you know, it's valuable, but like you have to rock a full Saiyan Saga from the movies team to get the full power of the equipment. So, you know, it is what it is, but it's still pretty solid. Like, let's say you're rocking him on a full Saiyan team, you can still give this to him. So you can get the pure strike and then the HP, special move, and, you know, but you won't be getting the pure blast. Then we got this one. This one, I feel like, is a must run if you are rocking him with Frieza. Because, this is actually a fun fact for those of you guys who don't know, right? The pure blast and pure strike actually applies to your ultimates, if you guys did not know that. So, this equipment right here, right? This one's giving him strike and then special move. You'd think this one would make his, you know, blue cards and, you know, ults hit harder, but no, this equipment right here will actually make him hit harder. So, because it's giving him base offenses and then it's giving him pure offenses on top of that. This is a must run if you're rocking with Frieza. This is actually like super valuable. It's, yeah, like I said, like if you're rocking him on a movies team, like for example, which I'll get into in the future, you know, in the future in this video, right? You can't rock this on him on movies, right? Because let's say you want to rock him with fusing Gogeta Blue, you can't put this on him. But if you're rocking him with like Frieza and Gogeta Blue, this is even better. So, you know, W. Then this one right here, this is for red movies characters. This is actually pretty good for him too. This is giving him double base defenses, so you know, W. Special move, also a W, and then pure strike attack when you have a green or purple character. So, you know, if you're rocking them with, I don't know, Godku, right, who's green, boom, pure strike. You're rocking them with purple Frieza, boom, pure strike. So it's pretty solid. It's actually pretty good. Then we got this one right here. So, if you guys are wondering, I have like all these characters on here because they all have access to the equipments that BROLY has. So the first two slots are like whatever, but if you're rocking my pure movies team, this is also pretty good. This gives them 18% of pure strike attack, so you know, W. And then we got this one. I'm actually farming this one right now. It's giving them blue card, strike defense, and then 35% to strike attack. This is actually a pretty old equipment, and you know, remember how I was saying before that they drop equipments for specific characters? This dropped when LF Cooler dropped, so this is not too bad. It's giving them a lot of base strike, some special moves, some strike defense, pretty basic, pretty, you know, pretty good. Then this one I feel like is a must run if you're rocking them with either Godku, you know, well, not even either. I mean, if you're rocking them with Godku, because it's giving them HP, double base defenses, and double pure offenses. It's basically the exact same equipment as this one. It's just that this one's giving, you know, special move instead of HP. So, I mean, you know, whatever. And then this one right here. These are like the ones that are like not priority. This is like, oh, if you have these in the back end and then you have like weird setups. This one's pretty solid if you're rocking them with, I don't know, like let's say Ultra Beast Gohan drops. Like, yeah, this is pretty good. It's giving them base strike and then pure strike if you're rocking them with a hybrid. And then if you're rocking them with a regen character, you get base blast and pure blast. So I don't know if you have, I don't know if you wanted to rock them with Orange Piccolo or something. It's up to you. It's not a priority. I'm just giving you like this is like the bottom of the barrel equipments, right? This one is bottom of the barrel if you're like lazy, but it's giving them a basic amount of strike attack, you know, cool. And this is a special move, you know, pretty easy. You just have to roll it because, as you guys know, there's like 5 different slots for each thing, so you just have to get lucky with that. And then this one is like if you have, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have this one, which is giving them pure strike attack if you have a melee type character. And then of course, but there's a better options, obviously. So yeah. All right. So now to the teams. All right. Oh, don't look at that one. But yeah, I'm rocking them on a movies team for the showcase video. So it's going to be basically fusing Gogeta Blue, Golden Frieza, and then it's going to be Broly. It's up to you guys how you guys want to do the bench. This is actually technically a fusion of like PO and movies, but all three of my characters that I'm bringing to the battlefield are movies. It's just the bench is a mixture of, you know, PO and movies. So I mean, this is what I'm gonna do. It's basically a mixture, like I said. You guys could replace this guy with, you know, like I said earlier, if you guys wanted to, you could smack Godku on here. Still movies. Let me see who else fits the movies tag, of course, because I'm trying to think of like anybody else off the bat. And I'm talking, obviously, I'm also thinking about like me, right? I apologize if you guys don't have like any of these characters, or you know, you don't have them high stars or whatever. But I'm try and think from your guys' perspective, right? So if you summon on fusing Gogeta Blue, you could put this green Broly on there. I mean, he's not like terrible. He's just, you know, he's nothing crazy. Beast has aged, you know, but he's still movies, of course. And then that's pretty much it, to be honest. I mean, these guys, when they get their Zenkai, is probably gonna be like a must run also. You could rock this guy. I mean, he's not like terrible, but you know, I'd say that for like a different team. But that's pretty much it for the movies. Oh, if this guy gets a plat, like, yeah, definitely. But oh my god, these birds are chirping. That's how you know I'm recording this mad early. But yeah, this is what I do for a full movies team. And then I have, oh yeah, these are the benches. Well, not the benches, but his Zenkai buffers. And I have it kind of like listed in like priority. Ape is like his best Zenkai buffer, if you guys do not know, because he is giving the Z ability, which is double base offenses, 35%, and then he's giving him the Zenkai buff, which is giving him 35% to both offenses and then 40% to double defenses. So basically, what, 70% to your offenses? That's pretty good. That's like a must run. This one is basically if you wanted to make him like tankier, because he has the same Zenkai ability as 8 Vegeta, technically, for Broly. But the Z ability is for defense instead of offenses, so you know, that's up to you. And then this guy is also up there. It's just his Z ability is kind of wonky, but you know, it's basically the same as Vegeta. It's double offenses, and then the Zenkai ability thing is his Z ability is only for reds, so you basically have to have like, you know, 2 reds and then like the leader slot character. And then it goes from like, you know, to the less priority ones. So then it goes Janemba, who actually does buff movies and, you know, red movies. It's just he has a single stat Z ability, so you know, not too bad. Then we got this one, you know, pretty low priority because his Z ability doesn't even buff Broly, but his Zenkai ability does. So if you leader slot Broly, though, he will get everything there. And then we got this guy who is also super low priority, but I know a lot of people have this guy since he is pretty old. His ability is outdated. It's super low percent, but his strike attack and then the Zenkai ability is, you know, decent. And then he also has like 2 more. I think they're free-to-play options, I believe. The Kakarot Goku. So if you have like a full, I don't know, like you have like 2 Gokus and you leader slot Broly, you can give him the HP. Where is it at? This one. Yeah, because he also has Zenkai buffs, you know, Red Saiyans, of course. And then you probably shouldn't do this, but I know a lot of people have this guy as well. This guy, he buffs red movies, and then his ability is also outdated. So yeah, pretty decent there. And then I'll make the PO setup with you guys for this one. So like, let's say I wanted to take out, what's his face? Oops, I pressed the wrong one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there we go, the PO. Let's say I want to rock these guys. So I would actually keep the bench the exact same, like genuine. I feel like this is the perfect bench because you're getting Zenkai buff for Frieza. But it all depends on who you want to rock and if you guys have them, of course. So obviously Broly would be like right here in the top right. The leader slot though, it becomes whoever. So you could put, you know, Baby's not a bad idea. You know, pretty good counter to UG4. He does put in work. He actually gives support as well. As you guys know, he gives the entire team damage to Saiyans. So like, for example, you're fighting another Broly with your Broly will be doing more damage if you have Baby on the team. You know, because the Broly's a Saiyan. So, you know, W, or like, let's say you're fighting, I don't know, fusions with Broly, and you have this guy on the team, you know, Broly's gonna be doing more damage to that guy's entire team because they're all Saiyans. So, you know, Baby's actually a pretty good option. It's just, I know a lot of people don't have him high stars, but really, really good option. Then it all comes down to like your play style and if you have them or not. So like, you know, this guy, I mean, not terrible. It's just he has to ramp up, and then nowadays characters, you want to just shit out the gate. So, you know, iffy, but I know a lot of people have that guy. So you could try that definitely. If you wanted to be a goat, you wanted to be goated like me. He's not you know, he's not like, oh my god, he's super good, but he's not like god awful. It's like whatever. Pretty funny though. He's pretty solid. I'm actually thinking this guy's getting a plat equipment, so maybe, you know, to counter other Brolys, it depends how good that equipment is. You could do this if, you know, this guy gets a plat equipment, of course, in the near future, and then it becomes who I think is the better, you know, one of the better options, which is Omega, because of his indestructible, right? That way you have an indestructible, you have a comeback mechanic with Frieza, and then Broly is like your damage dealer guy, you know, the damage dealer god, right? That's basically what I'm thinking right here. But like I think the 2 best options are literally Omega and Baby. Those are probably the best options. But then if you wanted to, you know, if you don't have any of these guys, right, you didn't summon for them because you're not a GT main or a PO main or whatever. If you have someone on the Vegito banner, he's not terrible. You know, this Boo, he's actually alright. It's just, you know, you have to rock him on Boo Saga for him to be at full power or whatever. But he's, you know, he's decent. He's annoying. I mean, if you have this guy, he's actually pretty solid. He's pretty underrated, I'd say. But you have to remember a couple characters have anti-revivals, like UG4. He buffs your healing by 70% if he hits you with the ult, or like Super Vegito, you know, he gives a damage buff. So, you know, it all depends on your playstyle, of course. And then, like I said earlier, you could put this Broly on there since he is PO, but he's not the craziest. And yeah, to be honest, like literally, that's probably it. So let me know if you guys actually like these type of videos. I could definitely try to do this more often for sure. But yeah, like I said, must have equipment, this one at all costs. If you can only bring one equipment, I don't know, your friend challenges you, hey, put one equipment, you have to rock this. Like literally, this is literally his best equipment. I'm gonna say that again. This is his best one. Farm it, genuinely. And then I know that people are gonna be like, oh, how do you get it? You just press the how to get button. It'll take you right there. So don't trip. If you're rocking a full PO setup, this is also a must run, of course. This one's also pretty good, of course. And then let me see what else. I feel like those two are like those 3 technically are like the only ones that are like, oh my god, you have to have them, right? But it also depends on what you're rocking. Like this one is a must run, but like I said, if you want to rock them on movies, you're probably not gonna rock a full PO setup, so you know, then don't put that one. But this is a must run if you're having them with Frieza, of course. But obviously don't put both together, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this one, like I said, is also pretty good for him. It just depends on the setup. But yeah, bro, I mean, and I forgot to mention, you could also just throw Broly on a leader slot and just put him with like literally anybody. Like, let's say, oh yeah, I have another one ready for him, but where is it at? I know I had like I guess I took it off. But like, if you wanted to, you could just be like, hey, you just wanted to summon for Broly just cause, you could just be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna do this. and then you just rock them on fusions leader slot, you know. Thing is, you're gonna lose pure, of course, or like the better pure options, obviously. So like, let's say you wanted to leader slot them on fusions, you could do that. So like, this would be pretty nice. What's the B option? This guy, and then this guy, and then I don't know. I don't know, these guys, right? Like you could put BROLY there. It's just you probably lose out on some pures, like on some real shit. Like let me actually see what, because obviously this guy's a good placeholder for the equipments. But I mean actually this could work. Like let's say you have LF, you know, Z BROLY, put him leader. You could give him this because you're getting the 15% the pure strike, and then the HP special move ult. That's actually not terrible. Yeah, you can rock this on whatchamacallit, on fusions, of course. And that's pretty much it. Like, you don't want to give him this because I mean nah, because you're not getting as much pure. I mean, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's probably it, to be honest, for me. Yeah, I already listed the Zenka buffers for him. I listed the best equipments for the guy. His teams, of course, because he really only has 2 technically, but you could do like a mixture of the 2. And then, you know, if you don't have any of those 2 teams set up, you can just throw him in the leader slot, like, genuinely. So you should be straight. And yeah, like I said, if you guys have, you know, any thoughts on these type of videos, please let me know. I know different from the normal type of videos, so I would like your guys' feedback. If you guys do like this, you should let me know. I'll try and do this for every single new character from this point on. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one, because BROLY should be out tonight, the night this video goes up. So hopefully you guys are there for the summons, and I'll catch you guys there. Peace.
I am going to bathe in your blood.